Girl Akudo. Welcome to today's video. From the topic, are Nigerian boarding schools safe for our children? To all my returning subscribers, hello, welcome back. For those of you that are not part of my family, what are you waiting for? You watch all the videos, you write all the comments, you read all the comments, you like all the videos. Why are you playing hard to get now? Come and join us. We have fun over here. Unique people, we rock. So come and join us. You see the red button under this video that says subscribe? Click on that button. Wait for the notification bell. Click on that one too, so you will be the first to see my videos once they drop. Now, let's jump right into it. Every time I turn on the news, I hear now in Lagos, and then they're going to go back next week and stuff like that. And then I hear this story that happened sometime last year, Don Davis story. You saw what happened to him at the Deeper Life High School. Then we talked about the girl last year too, Karen. You saw what happened to her in the school in Abuja. And then we talked about this one, Sylvester, that was deleted. You saw what happened too. And this started giving me concern. So I wanted to come and ask you guys, what is going on in Nigerian boarding schools? I went to a boarding school right here in Nigeria. And in our boarding school, I remember we used to have hostel A, hostel B. Our hostels were with the alphabet letters. Hostel A, hostel B, and then we had colors. I remember I was in brown house. Our own was brown house. And in that brown house, we have like a house prefect, and then we have a teacher attached to that hall, to that dormitory. And the teacher is there to settle cases. If there's a misagreement, you guys take it to your house teacher. You take it to the house prefect, who will not take it to the house teacher. If there is any score to settle or stuff like that, the house teacher will settle it. If you're having problems, you tell the house prefect, she or he will take it to the house teacher. So I'm confused. Where are the house teachers in these schools? When these things are going on, I went to a private school. I went to a seminary school in Omaya, St. Mary Magdalene Anglican Girls Seminary. So we were lucky. In my school, we lived with our teachers. Our one section of the school was the dormitory where we stayed, and the other section was where the principal, the vice principal, and this lady, the ladies, our staff, the teachers, the ladies, they also had their quarters. So they lived there with us. So it was easy to access them. It was easy to go report to the teacher because the teachers don't go home. The male teachers went home, but mostly, almost all the female teachers lived in the dormitory. I don't know whether they have changed it right now, but when we were there, we were the pioneers of the school. We were the first set that started St. Mary Magdalene Anglican. So I never had a senior. So I don't know what it's like to have a senior. When I took a common entrance, I passed, I think they sent me either to Obinze girls or something, I can't remember. But my mom said no. So I took the federal exam for federal, and then they said, oh, they are bringing a girls seminary, a seminary school. They used to have boys seminary, but they didn't have girls seminary. So our school was the first female girls seminary. The Catholics have their convent for their sisters. Our own was not like a convent. It was just a place for women in the Anglican communion, which is the Protestants, where women, it was like a convent too, but we just didn't turn sisters. So you guys now know why I'm in love with God. I went to a secondary school where we ate the Bible, drank the Bible, prayed the Bible, and we got to know our God at a very young age, all through secondary school. I want a Chineke. We were like this, 5 and 6. So we had no other option than to continue, okay? So, and God has been faithful. I cannot lie. God has been really faithful to us because we got to know him when we were quite young in that seminary. We were the pioneers. We got to know God at a very young age. So there's a time when you don't know what it means to pretend. You don't know anybody you loved at that age. You loved for real, because now we can pretend to like somebody. Then we were young, so all we knew was God and school. That's all we knew. So we loved God with all our heart, our soul, our mind, everything we had. We loved God. We used to have a chapel. We, the students, we organized our churches. We organized our fellowship. I remember I was the prayer, I think prayer secretary the first time, and then later I became the president until I graduated of the fellowship. So that will tell you guys, I over cross in Christianity. Okay, you see what I mean? You getting what I'm saying? So my dear, in that school, I remember anything that happened, you went to the, you will go straight to the prefect. The prefect will go to the teacher that is in charge of your hostel. These things don't happen. So when I hear all these stories of children, being A, you know what A is, being M, you know what the M word is, children being B, you know what the B word is, and all that kind. And I'm wondering, where are the teachers? Where are the teachers? When these children at night are trying to initiate, now I hear there is cult in secondary school. Chai haba. It used to be secret cult in universities. At least I remember when I went to Abia State University, we had all these cults. We had the Vikings, the Red Ass, all the, I can't even remember their names, But we had that, but that was in college. That was in the universities. Now I'm hearing they are doing initiation in second high school. JSS, SSS. What is going on, my parents? Please, I want you guys to tell me because I'm confused. Where are the teachers? And then we are so concerned about the name of the school. Who cares? Your child's life is more important than the name of any school. It's more important than where your friends took their children. I'm noticing that there is this competition I'm hearing. I don't know, so you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hearing you guys have this competition about which school does your child go to. Does your child go to a public school or does he go to a private school? I hear that there are some high schools here that are like 4 million. There are some high schools here that are like 2 million. So the kind of school where your child is determines how rich you are. Is that what we are judging now? How rich we are? Or are we talking about the safety of our children? How can you, jejely, like Don Davis' mom said, dropped her child at school, healthy, happy to of tomorrow? Children are the leaders of tomorrow. Children are the torch bearers. They are the ones that are going to carry us over to the next generation. If we don't give them a chance in education, that's all they got. That's all you can give them. I remember when my father was alive, he will give it to us. That if as we can get everything. But my father will always, he will put his law certificates, bring 2 of them, and my father will put it on the table and tell us, what name do you read on the certificate? And we tell him, I told him, I said, Papa, is your name Anthony Amakodike? He said, good. Did you see your name there? I said, no. Did you see your sister's name there? I said, no. Did you see your mom's name there? I said, no. I said, Papa, why are you asking me those questions? He said, because I can give you everything in the world I own, but I can never transfer my certificate to you. That one you have to go get for yourself. This is what we give our children, education. Once you give them education, you have widened their horizon. The sky is not even their limit. They can go far, they can go high, because you have opened their eyes to a bigger world. If our children are scared to go and get that education, if they're scared to go to those hospitals, no, to go to those schools, sorry my dear, to go to those schools and get that education because they're scared of what they are hearing on the news, on the radio, on the newspaper, do you think you're going to widen their horizon? Do you think they're going to be these leaders of tomorrow? No, they will not, because they're scared. Mothers are scared. Fathers are scared. The children themselves are scared. Guys, we need to do better for our children. I'm going to give you guys some tips. I'm not going to stay too long, guys. I told you guys since I came back to Nigeria, my units, it has been one thing after the other. I don't know what's going on. If I'm not throwing up, anything that comes in my mouth is going out. This is food I've been eating. I don't know what's going on. Now it's cold. I have a cold. You guys can hear it in my voice. I think it's the dust and everything. Okay, guys. So let me give you guys some tips. Number 1 tip: before you take your child from any school to any JSS1, I don't care the name of the school, do your research. Research means find out about the school, what happened in the school, Google them if you need to. If you know somebody that goes to that school, go ask them what is going on. Please do your research. Number 1. Don't just go to a school because, it is owned by Miss Unique. The necessary research. You have asked the people you know. You have done what is needed to know about that school. Number one, don't just go by, oh, Mr. Okeke, the multimillionaire in our village, the children go to that school. And I am also a multimillionaire, so my children should go in that school. Your children's experience might not be Mr. Okeke's children's experience. Your children are different. Mr. Okeke's children are different. So don't go based on your friends or your clique or people that live in our streets where we stay in Lekki. All the children that are in Lekki, because we are rich people, we are the top class, all of them go to this school. Let me take my child to that school. No. Do your research. One day, do your research and make sure that school is good for your child. Number two, after doing your research, because internet can be deceiving, no? Don't just go by what internet say. Go and have a tour of that school. School. Because some things can be white, how do you people call it? White sepulchre. I don't know how they say, my grandma says it. White sepulchre. That's how she says it. Things might look so good, but they are not good inside. So take a look after doing your research. Hold on a second, I have to turn off this TV. TV is making so much noise. So go after doing your research. Make sure. Where's the remote? After doing your research, make sure that you follow up. Okay? Guys, let me lower this thing. I'm coming, guys. Okay, finally. I'm sorry, guys. So do your research. After doing your research, go see for yourself. Go and see for yourself. Don't just depend on the research. Go see these things for yourself and make sure that as it looks on the internet is how it looks physically. As they say, their teachers are professional, their teachers are caring. Go take your eyes, go see. Go see them finish. Go see them finish by your own self before you even take your child to that school. That's number two, what you need to do. And then number three, when you take your child to that school, make sure don't always be in a hurry. We are so much in a hurry. You just want to dump your child and leave. Like, oh, those teachers should take care of your child. No, you are the mom. You are the dad. They are going to do what they can do. They're not going to take care of their children like you will take care of your child. Go and meet the dormitory teacher, the dormitory leader. Talk to them as a mother. You have an insight. When you talk to people, my people, we are very smart. We can be talking to you as we are talking to you. We are figuring out, you can sense those things. So number three, go talk to the dormitory staff and the dormitory prefect. Get to know them. This is my child, oh. You see how good my child is when I drop my child. Shine your eyes, oh. As you see me here, I know they take my children play. So please, you better keep your eyes open. Get their phone number if they have phone. Now everybody has phone in Nigeria. Everybody has phone. Some people even have 2, 3 phones. Get the phone number of the prefect. Get the phone number of the teacher. Call to the school all the time. Call her, hey, if the school lets it happen. Call and say, hey, Biko, how are you doing? How is my child? I hope it's okay. Visiting day. Number 4, when it is time for visiting day, don't just go and dump provision. Some of us will buy snacks so it will fill up. We'll buy Bonvita 2, Milo 2, Ovaltine 2. Buy those things for them. I'm not saying don't buy. But when you get there, sit down and talk to your child. Talk to your child. How are you doing? How are they treating you here? Any issue, you can tell mommy anything. I will not be mad though, because sometimes our children are scared to tell us. Because maybe you're going to say, a child that is not being, give me bread. He would do bread. Give me bread. You see, tomorrow, because he doesn't want you to look at him as a weak boy. The guy will not want to tell you, because someone can say, hey, why have they picked on you? How are you dressed? What were you wearing? You see, now, tomorrow, what will they do? They will shut down on you. They don't want to talk anymore. Listen, all good nigga Brian ba buzo no chagodi yoku. Ye kuchage si anima yemren. Ehunaki mete here. Mbo ozo ure pocket gi so that they will not steal it from you, okay? But I want to talk to the prefect about people taking your stuff from you. Defend your child, number 6. See, I couldn't how many points in your number 4 came to number 4. And don't just talk. Listen. Don't make judgment. Don't conclude for him. We mothers, we like to conclude. We can see, for example, we can say, mommy, maybe you just took he doesn't know how to say it, or she doesn't know how to say it. He not saying, mommy, so I have to go. Taxi Uber is waiting for me. Hurry up. What is the problem? He's saying, mommy, nothing. Because you just hushed him up or her up. So yeah, she's on here. Uber, get there. Uber should be waiting for you. If Uber want to go, let him go. Get another person. Find a parent to drop you. What is the problem? You're here with the issue. And when you get in sobo, what is going on? Mommy, there is nothing you cannot tell mommy. Mommy will not be mad. Tell me. Are they touching you any way you don't like? Are they touching you inappropriately? I'm not gonna blame you, mom, because I'm so winning. But I will listen to you. You have to make a child trust you. You have to make a child open up to you. Because I will no sense, number 1, judgment from you. Number 2, my parents, we don't know when we do it. Even though Halewe had that again. You haven't said anything, but your eyes have said it all. That shows again. The girl I think because she's now scared. She doesn't want to continue the conversation. So that's number 6. When number 5 says listen, communicate with them. Number 6, you listen and take action. Or no bragana a particular child in a bucket, yeah. Then give you a strategy to talk a bucket, and while the maga stragi chain. I remember when we were in secondary school, our parents has right chain with key. Give a bully a spring gelu, your mattress elu, ega watch mini, Makage watch mini and open bed, some other people will come and take it. So your name is a watch as a mini, give raise a bucket again, with a chain again, that handle for your bucket, give a spring bed again. Padlock or ya keep washing it up again. So that they cannot steal your water because it's under lock and key. You teach your child. Imagine my neighbors a minute, they must drag a padlock. They way a fraggy or one hand away fraggy, I must drag a padlock. It's such a fraggy to make about the make provision again. Washing Gaga do a favor. And we'll clone you now, choker. You line your trouble like you don't have to change against so just get up and move. It is not about being weakness. You see, most people now confuse meekness as weakness. Being meek is not weak. You can be meek, humble, down to earth. You show trouble does not mean you're a weak person. No. You see trouble, you run. You're not Power Mike. You're not Tyson. You're not Mike Tyson. But I'm here for UFC. If you're wrestling here, have blue trouble, have one walk up again. Burungo got the other side, and near you, Sheba, near you. Life is more important than any struggle. Life is more important. You want your child to come back to you in one piece. You sent your child out in one piece. You want that child to come back to you in one piece. That is the most important thing. And then finally, which is like number 7 or number 8. If you think the management of that school, the house prefect of that school, the house teacher of that dormitory is not paying attention to your child, take your child out and get out of that place. Take your child out. If it's not comfortable for you, you leave. I don't care whether he's somewhere quit or he's somewhere quit, or he's oh, you won't coward, but at least we are safe. Thank you very much. See you later, and I'm gone. If you try Alagua school, 1, 2, 3 complain, they are not doing anything. If black staff teacher, 1, 2, 3, they are not doing anything. If they need each other 3, equally at the first time, they are not doing something about it. Umaga complain at the same thing. Give up again, they are not. You are not the owner of that school. You cannot be paying 4 million in a place where your child is uncomfortable. You cannot be paying 2 million in a place where your child is uncomfortable. You can't even pay 500,000 in a place where your child is uncomfortable. You even 100,000 kwakwa, you even 50,000 kwakwa. If it's your money, your hard-earned money, why are you working? You working for your children. You working for your children's comfort. And if at the end of the day your children are not comfortable where they are, then pull your children and get out of there. Take your children out. Take them out. I want to have they comfortable. And then the final result, I want to line that school with option. Maybe like the education system, huh? You like the curriculum they are using. You like whatever they are doing. But what you don't like is the life after the school hours. The dormitory life, you don't like it. Then I want the school with option for a day student. Then bring your child home and take your child every day to that school. School will pass by 2:33. Guys, we need to start protecting our children. Please, let's start protecting our children. This kind of story, I was looking at the one of the caring girl, a little girl in Abuja. They found some condoms and whatever, and she died. What kind of thing is this? A 12-year-old girl, Mayajire school. Who knows what happened to the poor little girl? The same thing with this Sylvester boy. He's dead. Look, why are we going to be losing our children every time we turn on news? Okay, something happened. Get on newspaper, something. Get on radio, something. And at your own money, okay, you walk going in now. You suffer child going in and handle Henelia suffer. No. That's not right. If that school, like I said, the 8th point, if that school has a day student option, but you like academically what they're doing, then pull your child out of that place academically. Pull your child out of the dormitory and then let him get the academics. Let him get the other side of it. Then she will look through my heart, you know, as I'm here listening to all these stories. And I say, what is going on? This lady here was just telling me, mommy this, mommy that, mommy, if you don't know what's going on, come say, what is going on? What is actually going on? You know, we have to do better. Hold on a second, guys. Let me lower the volume of this thing. We have to do better, guys. Please, we have to do better. Okay, I see everybody. Akindeji Nike. Now you become my sister. You're here. I'm seeing everybody. I'm telling you. Samuel Wizu. I throw away salute to Stella. Stella, my home girl. I throw away salute to Stephanie. Oh my God, the whole gang is here. The gang of people, all my people are here. Nigeria. God go help me for this country. So guys, I just wanted to share that with you because this girl, the lady that came in, you know, I was just talking to her. She was showing me the picture of the caring girl and she was telling me like, you know, that to her children, she's scared, you know. You are scared to take your children to school because you don't know what the story will be. And you cannot just say, oh, because it happened to this person, it can never happen to me. How do you know? You cannot predict. You know, God forbid, you don't know whose child will be next. That's why we as a community have to start this conversation. I did this video so we can start this conversation. Are Nigerian boarding schools safe for our children? That is a question for the day. Throw it out there. Share this video with your friends. Share on Instagram, share on Facebook, share on your page. Let us answer this question. Let us start this conversation as a community, as parents, as mothers, as fathers. Are our boarding schools safe for our children? If it is not safe, then we should let the government, let the private schools, let the owners know that they need to do better. If it means assigning 2 or 3 teachers, because during my own time it was just 1 teacher. But if the children are a lot and the one teacher cannot understand, she must be somebody that is willing. No, I throw a mother. For the case of the men, the boys, a father, somebody that has a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on. So those children will be comfortable to talk to you and listen to you. May like may like it. First of all, then give you advice. Then was it how that you deal with it and actually deal with it. And make promise and fail. Children are smarter than you think. How about it today? Guess how you will deal with it. How you will deal with it. You're not doing anything. They thought they will not tell you. They will not tell you. Children are smart. They will not tell you. After all, you don't do nothing. So why bother? So anyone he promises how you will do, make sure you do it. When your children talk to you, you see that mother, Don Davis' mom, child, is a woman after my own heart. Guys, take this video and tag her. Those of you that are following her, tag her on this video. I love that woman. She don't send you. She don't send at all. She don't send you. Okay. Oh, boy, so the I see when love my mother now. I see something to say na ihe okwe tige. I will see here jiaga happier. Not just ko wanuli. Or no tige that the deed has not been done. No, otige ko wanuli. So that no other child can go through this. That's what she is screaming about. And as mothers, as fathers, as parents, as caregivers, we should also be screaming and shouting. Please, my sisters, we need to take care of the babies God has given us. It is not easy to have a child. You are between Alamo and human being through labor. You got now. Get wrong in elementary school. Ya go class 5. Class 5 could not go by JSS1. I'm going to class 6, but I couldn't go 6 now. They don't apply when you got JSS1. This Sylvester guy called Don Davis, I think he was JSS1. And then get happy to go to JSS. Here is like our middle school in America. Get wrong how happy one with the first dog in middle. I you run life for 1 week. Every time you have one, I don't need to pack and school back. Oh, make a demand no go to Cambridge. Every 5 minutes, I got training. I go orientation. Okay, what I create when near 1 minute a week. Oh, mommy, this, mommy. I'm going to high school. I'm a big girl. I'm going to middle school. I'm a big girl. Do you know how excited children are to go to that JSS1? Only for them to go there, give a court story, name make sense, because nobody was watching. Let us start holding these schools accountable. Let us hold them accountable as parents. Can you need name like Obasam like one so Obasra Don Davis, Obasra Massive Vesta, Obasra Mother Girl Karen, Obasra. That's when after looking at this, I say, Obasram, even though my children are not here, every child here is my child. I'm in Nigerian. So every Nigerian child is my concern. Obasram, you know, here, but it doesn't matter. As mothers, as fathers, as parents, as caregivers, and it is high time we stand up as a community. It is high time we stand up as a society. It is high time we stand up as a country and say no. Enough is enough. No more deleting our children in boarding schools. No more doing nothing to our children in boarding schools. If these schools are not capable and shut down their door, or when are they capable enough, even enough teachers that will attend to these children, then shut down the doors. Don't be making 4 million or 5 million school fees and you're not hiring people to take care of our children. Let us stand up and say enough is enough. I just wanted to come and share that with you guys. This video is no longer than I thought. Okay. Yeah. Akin, my sister. That's a very good point. Yes. It is enough. We have done enough. It's time we stop and take care of our children, okay? I'm going to leave you guys. The ones I have now is good, so I'm gonna go eat something and then take my medication. So I'll see you guys. I'll try as much as possible whenever I have the strength to come live, although I'm getting stronger. The Bible says, let the weak say, I am strong. I am strong. I am healed. Healing is thy children's breath. So I am healed in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Please write amen for me, or you better agree with me about this healing. I am healed in the mighty name. You are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique in schools.